This is where we fight!
The battle is on. Mars versus Venus.
They say men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but me ain't think that divide wide enough to talk about the gap between us. Rabs, bacchanal, and contention. We have all of that in the session. So let we talk man and woman thing. Love, sex, sexuality, money, and communication is warriors, jammets, queens, queens and kings. Marcos, special friends, blessers, and receivers of blessings. We ain't sure if men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but a little comments on a Friday. Jaiga, Raw, Rody versus Abby. 3 man and 1 jamet from South. That's what we talking about. Let's go.
What are you talking about? You come prepared this morning?
Yeah, I came prepared.
This is it, yeah?
Yeah, I came prepared.
Come prepared, boy. Are you going to go this morning, yes?
I came prepared.
I like how it coming back here. Well, I could have just stay here and wait. I know. Oh, you are real internal information here, but you see FBI. Mom, you need to we want that some Friday we don't need the phone, okay? We want it to flow.
Want it to flow?
Yeah, the intro.
Okay.
Let it flow, okay?
Listen. Y'all are not paying me enough to learn script and thing by heart.
You understand?
Right? You ain't paying me enough to learn
you
script by
want to
heart.
be so extra. You could
Right?
have just say,
No.
man,
No.
you
No.
be battling, but
No.
you want to be extra. But jam it, moko, jambi, kolange, the bonge, and all kind of fancy
Why
stuff.
is he like this? Why is he
You wanna
like
get
this
so
in life?
fancy.
In
All
life.
right, guys, we are here. We are here. This is the second episode of this season plenty. Mars versus Venus. We are in the building. Today's discussion, I think we here are very progressive. As you all know, if you listen to Abby, she's a girl of 40 people and very progressive in her thinking style, the way she operates, the way she dates.
You look like Jesse.
Smollett? Yeah, he said he's
Really?
innocent. I don't want to look like Jesse at all.
No,
eh?
I don't think
look
that's a
like
thing to
yesterday.
aspire
Nah,
to. You know,
nah,
don't aspire to
That's the
that.
last image I have in my head now, boy.
No, don't aspire to that.
Jesse Smurfette.
Smooth.
First of all, Smurfette. First of all, Jesse Smurfette. I can't with you.
All right, guys, we're talking today suspension.
Discuss.
Suspension. In life, we go through so many things. So you might be at a job and you do something that is not becoming or is not the bylaws of said company. And in some instances, management has no choice but to suspend you. Sometimes you get suspended with pay or without pay, depending on the infraction.
What is here?
You understand? How it is way?
What is here?
Talk to Dash. I
And if
don't
I
know.
get suspended, no, I just ask me.
Talk to Dash. I don't know. I know here there's 10 to 14 days.
Wow. Wow. Roy's like, you want to try it out? Or?
Reach as fast
You
to
wanna
get
try out?
As reach as fast to get written letters.
Yeah, but normally in
Warning
companies how it goes,
letters.
you can get warning letters, and then something is really bad, they say, listen, we're going to suspend you for 14 days. Sometimes the suspension come with, as I said, with or without pay. 7
without? Wait.
I'm already calling up in the
Yeah, he said 7 without.
7 without all here. 7
But
without.
you could do something get suspended.
That is not our business. Whatever he did, he got 7 days suspension without pay. So
we in
today
secondary
we're discussing suspension in relationships. You understand? Abby stoops in because maybe she got suspended already.
What? Suspension in relationship.
Or you got expelled.
Suspension in
Or got
relationship.
fired.
Are we in school?
You
Are
could
we in
say
school?
what you want. Suspension, we are all, as I said before,
Is suspension the new term
we are
for
progressive.
we are on a
And
break?
You could be suspended in a relationship. There are things that you can do for your significant other to say, here what?
We are on a break.
14 days.
So is the new age version of we are on a break?
Yeah.
I don't believe in we are on a break.
You understand?
Damn.
Suspend. Well, I mean,
I don't
sometimes
believe
you
in we are on
need a break.
It's either we done or we
Nah, that's
working through something.
That's ignorance. You
It's either we done or we are working
you
it
could
through.
take a break.
No.
Sometimes you have to take a break from a significant other for you to be grounded.
A break within the confines of being in a relationship.
Still,
Yes. If we on a break, what we on a break to do? Like if we're on a break,
to cleanse self.
Free up yourself.
To
but
cleanse
we are
self.
still within the confines of being in a
We're
relationship.
in the confines of I know who you are. I have your number. I didn't delete it from my phone.
Oh
But
wow,
we
no, I don't
need-
believe in that. Yeah.
We need
don't
to
believe
take
in
a
that.
break for me to mentally and
No.
emotionally
We done,
be
we done, we done,
grounded
we done.
because your presence, your energy, and aura triggers.
You go and do what you need to do. I send you with love. You go and do what you need to do.
That's ignorance.
But whatever you do while you are
why are you
out
why
there,
are you acting like that?
go forth.
So
You
you
got
are
no
living in a
patience.
space of it's your way or the highway.
No.
If
I'm
you
just
if I don't,
saying.
if it's either you're with me or you're not with me, go your way. That's what you're getting on.
I'm just saying that whole idea of we are on a break, we are suspending
We're
this
suspending-
temporarily.
We are temporarily suspending the relationship so both of us could find and balance self.
So we done.
No, we ain't done.
So we are done.
No,
I mean, we might get back together, but we done.
we ain't done.
No, we done.
We ain't done.
So while you suspended, right?
All right, hold on. When if you're fired, if you're suspended, you're fired. No, you're home for some days. You still have to come back to work at some time. After 7 days, you come back. So if in the relationship we
don't know
suspended
about
for
that.
14 days,
Me don't bother.
we meet back at the 15th day.
Nah. Well then we wasn't done then.
Well,
Can
I
you-
never
okay,
say we
so-
done. You're not listening. I said we are suspending the relationship for whatever infraction either one of us has caused. Maybe it's me, maybe it's you.
But we
we're
still within the
suspending
confines of a relationship.
the
We still together
relationship.
then.
Yes, but it's suspended.
Yeah.
That's
14 days.
That's different. That's
How?
different.
I said that from the beginning. We suspended. The relationship is suspended for 14 days.
think-
I
I
either
think-
could suspend with or without pay. In this case, if you suspended with or without jam, you could suspend with jam or no jam. Meaning,
I think
in
he
the
thought-
14 days, I can pass through.
And that's when the whole
think he
conversation
thought-
about we done go have to
I
come.
think where the issue is the thought of you being on suspension and the freedom that comes with being suspended.
Well,
It's where
again,
the
it's up to you, the employee.
where the touchy feely does happen
It's
now.
up to you, the employee.
Do you do detention?
Detention.
Yeah.
I say
Would you
I
subscribe to
can
detention?
understand if we need detention. For me would be okay. So we need a moment of space.
Right.
You know, maybe we
So you're cool
don't
with the
communicate
detention?
for a few days, but we still together. Do you have a man? Yes. Do you have a girl? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you together? Yes. Even though we taking a moment.
No, you're still employed, you know.
That's my
But
point.
I not
Still
suspension though.
employed.
When I think suspension, I think of that whole old school. For those of us who used to watch Friends and thing, we were on
Mm-hmm.
a break, and all kind of bacchanal happens while we were on a
Yeah,
break.
but back and that happens
well-
when they suspend. You know, people get suspended from the work and go and work somewhere else.
I think we on a break and
It
we
happens.
done is two
How much
different
policemen right now
conversations.
on half
We
pay
on a
leave?
break and we done is two totally different things.
How much police you know right now
Mm-hmm.
suspended with half pay,
Yeah.
right? And working somewhere. Who's that security guy by Pennywise?
Facts.
So understand what I'm saying. It's up to you. You have to then employ your moral compass. While you suspended, if you're an employed here, like how our homeboy was suspended for 7 days,
With
right?
no pay.
He was suspended for 7 days. In that 7 days, he could have taken it upon himself to go and be a videographer at the next agency. Or he uses his moral compass to reflect on what he's done. You understand?
Reflect.
Reflect on what he's
Rest
done.
and reflect.
Rest and reflect and say, okay, maybe it was my fault and let me try to be better. So in that 7 days, he could improve his craft. He could do work for the company to improve the outlook of our
Right.
videos and so on. So when he comes back on the 8th day, he comes back with a new energy
New
saying,
outlook.
I apologize for what I've
Right.
done and I'm back here now and this is me with the working force. Or he could go to our next bootleg station, get him a little thing video in the time being to try and catch back what he lose. Because remember, he did say no pay for 7 days. So in a relationship space, you can in that moment say, here, well, I'm suspended from my relationship for 14 days. Maybe I can go juice somewhere else. Or I can reflect on the things that I have caused and the pain that I have caused my partner for us to be suspended.
Oh, you could do both.
And you then reflect and say, listen, maybe it's me. Let me better me. So when I go back in the 15 days, I can go back apologetic. We can have a decent conversation and we can mend and we can grow from this and be a better,
Listen,
be in a
Once-
better relationship.
This modern time that we're living in, I believe in freelancers. You know, I believe in going out there and
Freelancing.
yeah, and freelancing and experiencing different things, especially when where you're
When you
at
get in the car,
at this present moment. You know,
When-
you're not really valued
Excuse-
as much.
when you
So
get
what?
in the car,
That's what I'm saying.
After you come off air, Carlin just talk to
What
you.
is? Yeah, boy, I just get back.
Carlin just talk to you.
I'll express myself.
So this is the forum to express.
Yeah, of course.
Because-
What we having this for?
Bruv, like my thing is once okay, I'm not
Only
a
Abby's
huge
trigger.
fan.
Let me start by saying Abby's trigger.
We need to find out what is the root of the trigger.
I don't necessarily
what is
feel as
triggering
though
you?
I like the term suspension. If it is we are having a moment within the confines of a relationship, I feel like we shouldn't even have to have the discussion that says we're having a moment, we're taking a moment, reflection is going on. and then we come back and we communicate and we talk things through. I feel like we shouldn't even have to have the conversation.
Now you can't say that. You must have it.
must have a
And that's why I'm saying
conversation.
we are on the break, because from the time you say we are on a break, for me that means you could go and do whatever it is you want because you are no longer, you know what I
Not
mean?
necessarily.
I
Not
don't do the whole-
necessarily. Not
I
necessarily.
don't do we are on a break.
It's a personalized thing, right? If you say this relationship is suspended, in that suspension is how I just made the analogy. It's up to you. The onus is on you to be guided by your moral compass. You're not finished. You all are in a relationship. But
Well, then,
emotionally and
okay.
mentally, it is suspended because
No jamming can happen outside of the bounds of our relationship.
Well, that's what should happen. It's just like a
Well,
mechanic,
alright.
a mechanic in the police station who is on suspension really should not fix cars outside of the but
And these are the
it so
loopholes
happen-
that make me
it
anxious.
so
Them
happen
is the loopholes.
you have to
Just
understand
suffering.
as somebody with trade in the trade industry. You understand, as a barber, a mechanic, an electrician. If a man who is suspended from his job as an electrician from the foreman suspending him because of late coming or whatever, and while going down the road, he see a woman house in darkness, and he knows as an electrician he's seeing a plug unplugged, and it's just a case of him going to give and share his expertise
Assistance,
and assistance to a fellow human being to give her lights because she's in darkness. He might then, in that case, he could pass the whole
Just say you
straight.
want 14 days to jam now.
No,
Just say
it's
that
not
now.
about that.
Just
That's
say
why
that
is your
then.
mind so
Just say
small.
that.
It's not
Because
about
all that explanation you're going through,
you see, you're looking
then
at it
you
wrong.
are
You're looking
you
at
are
it the wrong lens.
confuffling the lines of what
No,
suspension actually means.
He stumbled across the young lady. It's not it's not intentional.
Oh, is that accidental?
You didn't walk. I didn't
You didn't
you
leave.
Go and plug all the lights.
Remember, you suspended me on a Monday, 4 o'clock. I was not supposed to be walking down the road to see this woman
So
with
it's
no
really
lights.
my fault.
I didn't say that.
Wow.
What I said was,
We need to think of-
if
we
the
need to
day
think
was
this.
running smoothly, I would have not been on said street at 4.
I would
would
just
have
say-
been at my employee.
The one and only time a man ever tried that, I think we need to take a break. He didn't realize we was done, but he found out though.
Wow.
He found out about a week later. He found out we were done. But we need to take a break.
Wow.
Break.
Mindy. Have a blessed morning, Mindy, my sister from Rhode Island. You are the same mindset like Abby. Why are you black women so strong-minded? Breakfast party hall all year. Mother so-and-so. No suspension, nothing. If I'm in a relationship, once I need a break, I go and I ain't coming back.
Thank you.
Ignorance. Come on, why are we thinking like that? This is 2022.
Nobody is
Come
saying
on.
that conversations don't need to happen. That space within the relationship doesn't need to happen on occasion. Nobody's not saying that. But from the time you started come up with all that cockamamie story about, but yes, I walked down the road and she didn't have lights, but if it wasn't suspended, then I wouldn't have been walking down the road. You see all of that? We done. I ain't able.
Wow.
I choose peace. I choose peace. I choose peace. Okay?
Narrative, boy. The way
Right.
you like to bring it back.
So,
It's about men and narcissists and whatever. It's always about all
I choose peace.
24/7.
Always about all boy.
How is it about me here?
But
You
you
just
should-
come up with a whole thing about, what
I
had
didn't
happened
come up
was
with doing-
the equivalent
Man
of
is-
what had
Why
happened
you
was.
all hold
Man
on
is
to
an
the things I say
electrician.
like Bible? I am just trying to paint a picture to show different scenarios. This is not I come up with nothing. This is not me. I
Yes,
honestly
well,
believe-
your
I believe in love.
hypotheticals are problematic.
I believe in
Your
love.
hypotheticals are
I, as
problematic.
every other human being, had failed relationships. I don't think my relationship will ever fail anymore because I'm now wise. I understand that what a relationship needs and what you have to do to nurture and flourish and blossom
Really?
a relationship. You think?
Yeah.
Let's hear
Good
the chorus.
morning to the panel. Jaiga, what you have me cracking up here? It's a suspension without jam and suspension with jam on it. Hey, I'll make my morning day. Trust me.
Boy, what's my? I don't know now.
Look at voice notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that suspension thing will not work with Latinos or black women. Nor light-skinned women. Like, that not working at all. I'll tell you, good luck.
About
They will
suspension.
cut off your gentleman parts for
Suspension.
even thinking that is possible.
Oh, we in school. Suspend nothing.
Jaiga, Rudy, Abby. I with Abby this morning. We done.
Wow.
Thank you.
Man, say we done it.
Simple.
Good morning, guys. Abby, Rudy, Raw, Jaiga. There's no suspension in a relationship. It's either you're together or you're not together.
Thank you.
You're working through stuff if you're going through a rough patch, or you're not working through stuff. There's no suspension. All right? That is code word for all you could do whatever you want.
Thank you.
But if you insist, if you're the kind of man that insists on a suspension, you want to have a suspension in a relationship, then you should also understand that the woman that you're in that suspension with don't have to have no moral compass while the suspension is in effect. All right? As long as that is understood.
Wow. It's amazing how you guys get under your skin so quickly, though. You understand?
Because you are gaslighting Banton.
How am I gaslighting? So I no longer could come here and express myself there. I painted a picture.
Oh, you I painted
You
a
understand?
picture?
And you all are in your skin. I don't understand it at all.
Abel Petunia Kashiba Jackson.
It's actually Aisha Christopher.
We were going
eh?
to let you know we had a code name picked out for you and everything until it ended up Tanty. You know, hear the man say earlier on this morning that you is not a Tanty. We are not have no Tanty in this clip.
Me say
But
Tanty.
because today's Mars versus Venus, we'll put your application as pending and go deal with
I
you
never
money.
said Tanty. I said rich
As far as
auntie.
the suspension, we like a
Rich
suspension.
auntie.
As a matter of fact, we just put thing in place and choke thing to get suspension depending on what coming up. If you have a nice little girls weekend coming up, a little lime, yeah, we checking for suspension. And when we come back, we go deal with you. You hold your corner.
Pick an argument to force a suspension.
Any type of suspension, and they ask any question. I never did anything. I'm innocent, not suicidal.
Damn.
I'm innocent, not
Not
suicidal.
suicidal. Hey,
Hello.
they're chipping bad, you know. Hey.
Nope, Jaiga, nope. A job and a relationship, that's two different things.
Thank you.
When you take a break or if you get
False
suspended.
equivalencies.
Okay? As Abby said, is either we talk it out or if you tell me we're on a break, it's done. That's just me. It's done. If we on a break, it's done. Don't tell me we on a break because if we on a break, it's over.
Wow.
Stay and straighten it out or the break means it's over.
Wow, it's amazing how every woman in this chat here, we have over 200 and something voice notes, right, guys? And when they're just perusing through them, flipping them through quickly, the ones that type something in, everybody is saying break nothing, women. But you know, the term take a break was developed by women.
Really?
Yes.
Where did you find that
Check Oxford.
information?
Women were the ones
Oh,
who
so you're
ki-
making up thing. That's making
Women
it up.
were the ones who created Let's Take a Break.
Really?
If you went to Friends, you remember you spoke about
It was
all this
Ross
nonsense?
that said we were on a break.
He said we were on a break. He was speaking because the woman created the break. Come,
Really?
let's be fair.
Really?
Women created this whole thing about break. Now all of a sudden, 2022.
Ross created a whole human while he
Totally
was on a
against
break,
it.
eh?
You understand?
That was the plots.
Okay.
Ross created a whole human while he was on a break.
The world was on a break for 2 years and people changed job courses. What are you talking about? The world wasn't suspended for a whole 2 years. We had COVID. People who was big had big work. Now selling food.
Okay.
It had men who was big, had big job all in
Did they go back
now
to their
they're selling
job?
burger in Eddie Hart.
Did they
So
go
what you
back
tell-
to their job? Was the job on a break? No, they changed path. They changed path entirely.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
right, that is not a break. False equivalency. Try again.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't understand your energy. Why it is
False
no.
equivalency for 500.
Hold on, let me hear my brother. What you saying?
Why am I suspended? Am I suspended because of flaw in my moral character? My moral character had a glitch and I'll get suspended for that? And now you want to give me 14 days and tell me what? So we're not going to stick together and talk about this and let me humble myself,
Thank
apologize, grovel beg, do whatever I need to do. Try to show you that I see the error of my ways and I'm trying to do something better. That is not what you want to do. You want to suspend me. Where's the suspension? How the suspension working?
Thank you.
We live in separate. How? Because 14 days is a lot, you know. 14 days is enough to get your own place and start a new life, you know.
Hey, Dan, if all you see this phone, if I could sell this phone right now, rich. If all you see, oh, cool, let me hear this one here. We are afraid.
Really, I want to come too. Until I met neighbor and Abby. Aww. And I kind of on Jaiga's side. Sometimes I just need a little space where, you know, when they're annoying you, so you just need a little cleanse. You know, you have a little 3 to 7 day cleanse. Yeah, I just need a little cleanse and check my back now. Check my back. We mightn't talk much during that period. Not that anything is wrong, not that he did anything in general. Sometimes you just need a little cleanse leave. Very man missed you now, gosh.
Yes, but is that a suspension?
I think is what grounds and what goals are we trying to achieve with the suspension? Right. We need to make that clear once we have that conversation about, you know, putting things off a bit. So if it is we have the conversation, we agree, okay, this is to eventually come back. Whether it be 2 weeks.
To come back to center the
exactly,
relationship.
Whether it be 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's why you get suspended in a job. You get
And
suspended for not doing what you're supposed to do.
You come back and you have a fresh conversation because all that toxicity that was taking place.
Yeah,
we need a time apart to really see if it is this relationship could go forward and we have a future together.
But is that a suspension?
Yeah, I believe so. I think no contact is good.
Natalie said, Jaiga, that picture you painting you paint, that picture you paint the real floor there is not Picasso. Stop it.
Come down.
Wow. All your real harsh boy. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. Hold on. So much voice notes in here. Oh, good. Nah. This one's. Oh, you send a 5-minute voice note.
Wow.
You wicked, oh. Come on. You can't send a voice note for 5 minutes. How we playing that? You take it better. You come and host the show. Why senior? Why you have to come and do the show?
Jaiga, Rudy, Abby, Raw, morning. I find everybody dwelling on the negatives of this suspension, you know.
Yeah,
you know, you need to look at the positives sometimes. You could get be on a little suspension, you go out there, you throw a line, you throw a thing, and then you realize, wait now, the best thing you have home, and you come back home, stop looking at that is a positive. You just needed to do that to calibrate back the relationship, you know, a little factory set.
Yeah. We do it with phones. Have you never reset your phone, Abby?
But is that a suspension?
Have your phone ever frozen?
Take off your phone.
Take out the battery and
all calls, all messages are suspended.
Yes.
You understand? If you take off your phone, messages are suspended, but it doesn't mean your phone can't work.
I find this is a kind of autocratic kind of relationship, you know, like you just want to control and all your ideologies and, you know, like there's no mutual grounds here.
So this is my thing. Here's why it's not autocratic. Because I'm saying if it is we are, like I said, within the relationship, we've had a little bust up. Something need to fix. But we need a few moments because emotions are high, etc. I don't mind a day or 2 days, hell, even a little week. We don't necessarily. The most we might do is say, you're good and whatever, but we're not in real contact or whatnot, but we are clearly still in a relationship. That is one thing. And then eventually we have the conversation and we do the work that we need to do.
But I never said the relationship was ended, eh?
It is how it could be ended if it on suspension.
Right? I don't know why she keep talking about clearly we in the relationship. We never say we're not in the relationship.
But you also spoke about suspension with Jam and no Jam.
This is the problem.
This is what
this
is
the
why you focusing only on that.
What about our spiritual growth?
Wow.
As a couple, as a unit, as one. In the
I'm
eyes
just
of
saying,
God.
however, if it is you would like, if we have the conversation, as you say, and you would like to have a suspension that involves you operating as a free agent for the 14 days, then we are done.
Yeah, but free agent doesn't necessarily mean physical contact with another female.
And because I love you so much, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you be a man of the world. I'm going to let you belong to everyone.
Right now you're talking, that is you speaking.
There's also a whisper.
You're speaking at me right now. You're not talking to me.
This is the reason why we having this conversation.
You're speaking at me.
This is the reason why we on suspension.
Because of that attitude.
Yeah.
Where is
the trust?
So we must only use the highway. I can't go down south and you know that's all.
No, but what you are saying is, but we could flip this because you're saying is my way or no way. So if I was to agree with you suggesting that we be on suspension and it's free agent and whatever happened in 14 days happen.
No, I mean, be not saying it's
so I just supposed to agree with that?
I just threw in different things that can happen within this. But the suspension is really and truly a reflection time. We need this break in order for both of us to balance out, to ground, to rest and reflect, to figure out if this is what we really want.
That's fine.
How are we moving forward?
That's fine.
All the other things I talk about.
Within the bounds of a relationship.
It's within the bounds of a relationship.
Okay.
Because
I wouldn't call it a suspension.
Because I could be with you fully happy and be jamming.
I would, then that's fair as well.
And that's fair. Don't say it's not that. It's we are in the thing together. Hold on.
Good morning, people. Since Big Brother Raw paint me on the Pornhub mantle, let me just continue going down the rabbit hole with this.
Damn.
So, if you say that we need space, and after 2 weeks, you come back and you learn something new, a little goody look back, split and fall from the chandelier that you wasn't doing for the past 3 years, yeah, we see why you is the one who wanted space. And just know, when we decide the confines of what space means, and you's the first one to jump up and say, oh, does space mean I could jam outside? Yeah, you don't have ideas in your head.
Very well. And again, it comes back to what we said last week. You had to know your partner too. You have to know your partner. And if it is you already have issues of trust, you have trust issues already that festering, maybe the trust issues is the reason why you need to why there's need for a little distance, so to speak, then yeah, some very explicit conversations need to be had, and it is very within someone, whether it's the man or the woman's rights, whoever is the person who is unsure about what the parameters of this particular suspension actually means, is within their right to say, you know what, it's better we done.
Look, somebody saying yes, it was Rachel who said they wanted a break. She wanted a break, and Russ thought it was just for a few hours to go and get yoga. So
then,
going back to my point.
And then he make a whole human.
Well, she said she wanted a break.
I'm on a real. 90% of the times, actually 99% of the time, is women who is actually initiate taking a break.
Scientific
data? Understand? And
where?
And
then within that time, that break period, they're messaging either Marcus and Bolin, hey big head. You understand? And I'm free to do what I want. I just went on a date and all them kind of nonsense. Men don't really initiate that, so.
Papa. Well, I had it initiated once, and I was like, really? Okay, cool.
Because he thought he was progressive.
And
you
I was
see,
like, okay,
men
cool.
who initiate that is who it was inflicted on.
And then
let me
3
tell you,
years
that's trauma.
later-
That's trauma. That's trauma. That's trauma.
I
Men
was
who
like, well, I thought we
initiate, I think we need to take a break. It's somebody it happened to them.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't really understand, and they were lost in translation, and that's them trying to find their way out.
Oh, okay.
So they get into a new relationship, not understanding why. Because so any man asking a woman to take a break and cannot articulate as to why he needs this break is not doing it from a place of understanding. He's just doing it because it happened to him, so he's just trying it.
Oh.
It don't work so.
Okay, well.
If me in a relationship asks for a break,
He certainly tried it. Boo tried it.
I can articulate quite well as to why I think it will be necessary. And then I will write out everything as to why I think we need to not be in the same space for 14 days. And
then you
pretty sure when I'm done, the person in the next end will have a better understanding as to why.
This is last
resort.
You understand? We tried everything else, but we still on the same page as in, we really want this relationship to work. So let me be a freelancer for a little 2-3 days.
Wow.
Let me see what I can do.
Is it freelance parts? Boy, you go on freelance. I am not stopping you.
You taking freelance to mean
I
that
am
he's going to
not
be emotionally connected
you.
to somebody in
And
that 3 days.
irresponsible.
And
I am
irresponsible.
not stopping you. You
Freelancing doesn't mean irresponsible.
go be great, boo. Go be
Some
great.
people freelancing while they're in a relationship
Okay.
and it working,
All right.
When I say working, it working as in your relationship good. But people still feel the need to freelance.
That's fair. And I understand that, the whole ideas of monogamy and all this kind of thing. We had a question, that whole thing. Why we hold on to that so much? Yes. But the ancestors are still working on me. So you go be great. In the meantime, you be great.
Why women so boy? They say as soon as women explore outside options, man just cry. Not all men cry.
Really?
They do, a lot of men, but not all.
Okay.
In response to that lovely gentleman who said that women does initiate breaks, you are very correct. Very, very correct, sweetie, because men don't initiate breaks. They are just on a break without their significant other being informed and jamming everybody. Do not tell me that. Matooks have pineapple, they have guava, they have the mix. I don't know if it have sorrel now. Yeah, jam. That is how much jam that we be taking place on that.
Wow.
I love it.
Ayana is a full incident. She say Matooks have pineapple.
Pineapple, have sorrel, have guava. That is the line of
jam. All
jam.
kind of line of jam there, so don't come wrong.
When I was going to school, if you get suspended, the next thing is expelled. In a job, if you get suspended, which means you get 2-3 warning letters, the next step is fired. So I understand the suspension thing because watch me, if you suspended me, brother,
Next time you go get fired.
Well, y'all need to revisit the terms and conditions of the suspension. Right?
Somebody.
Revisit.
Yes, what are the terms and conditions of this? That is where it all boils down to.
Terms and conditions.
99.9% of the time when a woman tell you, yeah, you have a free pass. 99.9% of the time the man don't do nothing.
True.
I just want to know where y'all getting these very specific
Don't
statistics.
You don't read Oxford?
Very specific statistics.
Don't you read the Oxford journals?
The dictionary?
No, the one they do all for parts of the world, yeah.
Just make it up now. Just make it
no,
up.
I'm not. You could go search it.
They
do any study you think about, they do it.
Man,
you understand? It is proven, Abby, especially amongst black men. 99.9% of black men do not intentionally leave their house to do wrong.
Oh, okay.
We
need to break that stigma.
We need to break that stigma. You all
boy.
continuously living in a space that all man is she, that man is dog, and man is live. That is not true.
Absolutely false.
That is false. And that is something that is one hurt individual who carried on hurt for generations.
Right.
We're still struggling from 400 years of slavery.
Yes.
Right? Why should I still struggle for 150 years of horn? Come on.
Yes.
All get over it. We all did wrong. We are sorry. Let us live together in peace.
Okay.
I'm not leaving home to do something wrong at all.
It just
crazy.
accidentally happened.
It does not accidentally happen either. You understand? If you all women stick together, your friend wouldn't look to jam your man. But all you always fight with one another.
Wow.
All right, guys, you're back in the action. This is Mars versus Venus. We're getting ready to shut it down. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Let's see if we can touch in on a few ones. Abby, I pulled up an article for you to please read for us. The same energy.
Wow.
The same energy.
This is what we talk about plagiarism, folks. About he pulled up an article. But he pulled up the article, you know.
Okay, I encourage you to go look for an article.
Oh, wow. He encouraged me. Okay.
You were so trying to find
Ojo, you know how I like
receipts,
right? Receipts. So I went looking and I found an article, ScienceDaily.com. Date August 22nd, 2015, American Sociological Association. And it actually says women are more likely than men to initiate divorces, but women and men are just as likely to end non-marital relationships, according to a new study. So this is to combat Jaiga's whole 99.9%. It says here, as part of his analysis, Rosenfeld found that women initiated 69% of all divorces compared to 31% for men. But in contrast, there was not a statistically significant difference between the percentage of breakups initiated by unmarried women and men. Boom, bang.
So in other words, when you're married,
I like receipts.
house name will look taking man and want to leave. That's how it goes. So let's be moving on.
Since 2015.
Yeah. It's changed,
you really feel that it's probably like an astronomical change in the last...
How long that was?
In the last some years? Really?
You need to update the thing.
Anyway.
That's how studies go. It takes a while. Let's just touch in here before we bust out, guys.
Just want to say a good morning to all Trinis all over the world today.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you.
Boy, brother, boy. Blessings.
Thanks.
Bertsky say you're not taking no break.
Break nothing.
Break nothing.
Jaiga is a man that sound like you have some good advice to offer and thing there, but me I like to tell you, but I still get kind of old dog vibes now, you know that kind of way? Yeah, 961.
So, yeah, what you resting in life?
It's a backhanded compliment for me.
Yeah, 96.1.
Daddy, what you resting,
It's a backhanded compliments.
Then I fed up,
I mean, you sound like you have your things, but you still sound like a old dog sometimes.
Jaiga, if you tell Gwen you need a break, and she allow you to take this break, I gotta have a serious conversation with she, because your break from any situation is when you go to do a job for 14, 15, 20 days, whatever the case may be. Break for you, she not supposed to give you no break, boy. Nope. Nothing for you, boy. You understand? When you leave to go and do a job, use that opportunity to rest and reflect and do whatever you want and take and get your mind right and all these things you want to talk about. But you're going to write down. This is not a big class. You're not penmanship. You want a break to do what?
Wow.
What you want a break to do?
Okay,
Kevin feels very strongly about it, boy. Wow. I like it. I'm here for it.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
You see why we don't last? Gigantic say on your side, you just go on now a dark alley and those but black man do cheat and the statistic is 99%. I be just soak him down for a place.
Wow. Why you treat the truth then that way?
Love Ayana, love her.
have something else to read there. Any other universities?
Any other university? No, I just have a friend who's saying, yes, that study might have been from 2015, but where's the Oxford study, though? Where's the Oxford study, though?
Why you all believe in Oxford so much, though? You understand?
No, what you need to tell them is that not really.
Hopkins.
It's John Hopkins you really meant, and not Hopkins.
My apologies,
Oxford. It's
really
really
John Hopkins.
See, you see, when they're lying, right? When they're lying,
How
when
is
you
that
are
a
lying
lie?
and you don't even know how to lie.
So loss of memory is not a lie?
Loss of memory. They call it loss of memory, but it's actually lying.
How loss of memory is a lie? I'm not even
okay.
omitting anything.
All right.
I honestly
Sweet
thought
pea.
it was Oxford when I really
Taryn.
meant to say.
Taryn.
Look at
John Hopkins,
John
right?
Hopkins.
Well, then show me the John Hopkins. Bring the receipts.
The internet is not working on my phone. I'm trying to. Look how
This is
refreshing
why suspension nothing. This right here with you is why suspension nothing. No.
Let me look for a John
Suspension will land people in jail when it comes to you, so it's best we done.
Hopkins University study
on
relationships.
You know.
See, look, you don't see any Wi-Fi again.
Nah, it is giving
Really?
trouble.
It is giving trouble.
Really?
You know?
Jaiga, if I Google that and find something from John Hoskins faster than you, we good, man.
All right, and personal relationship policy.
What network you on?
Hold on, eh?
After widening.
Guys, we focusing on the wrong thing
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
No,
we
we shouldn't be focusing on trying to prove each other's, who is right and who is wrong in the situation. The end of the day,
really,
if I'm coming to you and I'm being straightforward, I'm saying, listen, we having this conversation, and I think this is the best way moving forward.
I'm seeing
it's
things
better
here.
than it's better than being in a space where you don't even know you're suspended.
Right.
You don't even know.
Right.
It have people in relationships now and on suspension.
And don't even know it, ain't?
Well, I'm just saying, not that
we are taking the more mature approach.
Right.
And we're having these conversations.
Agreed.
You know?
These conversations are important.
We in competition too much, man.
I'm just
That's
saying.
the problem. People in competition and not relationships.
I'm not in competition.
You found it something there, honey? You said you found something.
I'm just saying that on searching John Hopkins' study on intimate relationships, because you have to be very specific when you're searching these things, there is stuff about personal relationship policy. There are things about keeping the spark alive in your marriage, how to keep your relationship healthy during COVID. But I am not seeing even intimate partner violence research. But me ain't saying nothing about who initiates breakups from John Hopkins.
Broadway spectrum.
Really?
Broadway spectrum.
Let me ask this though. Josiah Hopkins. I feel that's wrong. It's not John do this study.
Is he first cousin Josiah?
Josiah do it.
Only said check Josiah Hopkins. Just not.
You searching on the wrong thing.
Hey, all I going on. We reached the end.
We done. Nah, done.
So,
Rody, you win. There you go. You win.
So, let me ask you this though: honest arrogance or hypocritical humility?
Honest arrogance or hypocritical humility? Why we have to? Why are those the two choices?
I'm just asking, which one would you choose?
Neither. None of the above.
Okay.
But if you had to.
None. Still none.
Now you have to choose one, man.
I don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Where can do it?
Me don't like none of them choices. Me don't like that.
All right, guys. It's been a beautiful morning.
Honest arrogance or hypocritical
humility.
No, I don't like none of that.
Okay, guys.
You don't think the hypocritical a little worse
than honest arrogance? People dying for this Josiah Hopkins. If they say they're only searching you right now, whoever named Josiah Hopkins right now gonna get popular. Everybody. Man, only showing your search bar Josiah Hopkins. People search bar full here. It's full.
You can go find it on Google. You one big.
It's full.
Definitely break nothing. Good morning. This is Natalie from Denton. Break nothing. We go break and we go break off for good.
All right. Okay. All right, guys.
All right, Olio.
It's been a beautiful morning.
I had a good one.
You all could continue to lead, live in love.
Lead and live with love. I love that.
Lead and live in love with your significant other. I wish you nothing but greatness. Any young couple right now who is in that butterfly stage, I send great energy your way because you're in a beautiful time. Hold on to that moment. Hold on to those butterflies. Hold on to that feeling of your belly turning when you see their name pop up on your phone. It's a beautiful place to be in. It's a nice space to be in. But the reality of that, it does not last, and be prepared for when it's gone, because the turning of the butterfly turns into more of a kobo in your belly when you see them. You start to steeps.
Feel it a tutu, eh?
Wow.
It goes to
bitter boy.
It goes to.
Well, it's a bitter. Let the children and them have the little love now.
You know, you go
the
from
little early love.
You go from hey to When phone rings, you remember the days when it was every time the phone rings, hey, you doing? To yeah. Because you know the call is about something that you do not want to
talk about.
Or don't want to talk about. So you have to, in that moment is when you challenge your relationship to see.
You have to remember the good times. You have to remember the butterfly stage. You have to remember that you like them.
That's why I employ everyone to write it down, take photographic, put it in your memory, take pics. A lot of pics is not, you don't have to post. Just take these pics and save on your phone. So when you're in that moment, go back to those photographs.
Remind yourself that you like them.
Remind yourself at one point in time, you were in love with this person.
Not even just in love. You can love somebody,
like
but you have to remind yourself sometimes,
that you
I
like
like this person.
Yeah. And you could do all of that while you're on suspension. Yeah?
Morning, Carlina.
Hey, let me go on.
Carlina, I just want to send you love this morning, okay?
We go on. Have a good one, guys. Have a great
baby.
weekend. Catch
Walk
you all on
good on
Sunday.
ya.
Love you, baby.
Later.